Hello everyone, I'm here to do your poker news roundup for this beautiful Memorial Day weekend coming up. WSOP is just around the corner, but before we get to all of that action, let's recap the biggest stories of the week. First up, Daniel Negreanu married the love of his life, Amanda Leatherman. Amanda Leatherman, former poker news reporter, married Daniel Negreanu at the Terranea Resort last Friday, May 17th. The two exchanged vows, danced the night away, and of course, ate from an all-vegan menu. Anyone who's anyone in the world of poker was in attendance, from Maria Ho, Jennifer Tilley, David Williams, even Phil Hellmuth made an appearance, and no, unsurprisingly, I was not invited. Let's keep this Daniel Negreanu train rolling. Choo-choo! He made several headlines this week, including the fact that he's ending his partnership with PokerStars. That's right, after over 12 years of being a PokerStars ambassador, Daniel Negreanu is stepping away. He said he's going to focus more on his family, his new marriage, and maybe popping out some babies. So we may be seeing little Daniels running around WSOP 2020. Just because Daniel Negreanu is no longer sponsored by PokerStars doesn't mean he's going to let up on his WSOP schedule. He's been very public on Twitter saying he wants to play more events, especially more of the lower buy-in events, buy-ins of $1,500 or less. Well, you have an opportunity to win if Daniel wins. That's right, Daniel Negreanu announced that you, anyone, you watching now, me even, can buy a piece of Daniel's WSOP action at no markup. Things were so crazy, he was supposed to release them today on his website, danielnegreanu.com, but the website crashed. So, if you're watching this video on time, you can log into danielnegreanu.com on Saturday, May 25th at noon for your chance to buy a piece of his action. He has 3 different packages, a low roller, a mid roller, and a high roller package. For the low roller package, he's selling 10% of his lower buy-in events, so 1,500 buy-in events and less. You can buy in from a minimum of $5 to a maximum of $50. Daniel is selling 25% of himself in the mid-stakes package. All of those tournaments that have a $1,500 to $10,000 buy-in are included in that. You can buy in anywhere from $5 all the way up to $500. Now, if you're feeling really frisky, you can get involved in the high roller package. Daniel's giving away 50% of his high roller package, which is all the events with a $10,000 buy-in and more. Minimum purchase, again, $5. Maximum purchase, $5,000. So if you think Daniel's gonna make a good run for Player of the Year, why not put some money on it and actually win if Daniel wins? To the surprise of almost everyone in the poker world, Phil Ivey released his MasterClass this week. That's right, Daniel Negreanu has one because everything this week has to do with Daniel Negreanu. But more importantly, Phil Ivey, who's very reclusive, rarely does interviews, barely talks about his poker strategy, released a several-part masterclass teaching poker. I haven't really watched them myself yet since they just came out, but I'm wondering if they're going to be just on Texas Hold'em because I don't think he's played that game in quite some time. Obviously, Phil Ivey plays the short deck, Triton events, PLO, other games, but Phil Ivey is arguably the GOAT, so definitely something to be learned from him. Lastly, I'm going to include a little sprinkling of gossip because it's 95% verified, but since it's a news show, I can't claim it as news yet. It looks like Ronnie Barda, WSOP bracelet winner with over $1.3 million in poker cashes, will be on the next season of CBS's Survivor. Of course, Ronnie Barda wouldn't be the first poker player on Survivor. We've seen poker players like Jean-Robert Belland, Anna Kate, and others be a part of that CBS dynasty, but we can't confirm for you until CBS does, so stay tuned. And of course, once that is confirmed and announced, we will get you that interview with Ronnie Barda. That's all I got. We have so much coming up. We got the WPT Tournament of Champions. We got the final table of the WPT Seminole Hard Rock with Maria Ho next week. We got 888 Barcelona. We got Party Poker Montreal main event final table and winner. And oh yeah, the start of the WSOP. So holy smokes, subscribe if you haven't yet because there's so much coming your way.